semester exam, part 2. Contact forces, kinetic potential energy, and non-contact forces. First section, forces, sum. Okay, we have a push or a pull on an object. Get the picture, is force, acceleration, or inertia. Balance forces result in no change in motion, a change in motion. And unbalanced forces cause a change in motion, no change in motion. These boys are pulling with the same amount of force. What will happen? They will not move at all. The boy in blue will win. The boy in red will win. What happens when two forces act in the same direction? The strengths are added. They cancel each other out. The stronger one prevails. True or false? Anytime the forces are unbalanced, an object will remain at rest. False, true. What direction is this box moving? Right, left, up, down. What direction is the box moving? Down, left, right, up. What direction is the box moving? Right, left, up, down. What direction is the box moving? Left, right, up, down. What is the net force on the box? 7 newtons to the right, 10 newtons to the left, 3 newtons to the left, 17 newtons to the right. What is the net force on the box? 5 newtons down, 3 newtons up, 2 newtons down, 8 newtons up. What is the net force on the block? 5 newtons down, 5 newtons up, 15 newtons up, 15 newtons down. Calculate the net force. 60 newtons right, 60 newtons left, 40 newtons right, 0 newtons balanced. Kinetic and potential energy. What kind of energy is in a rock on the edge of a cliff? Potential, kinetic. What kind of energy is in a battery? Potential, kinetic. What kind of energy is in an acorn hanging from an oak tree? Potential, kinetic. What kind of energy is in gasoline in a car tank? Car is not on. Potential, kinetic. What kind of energy is a ball being thrown? Kinetic, potential. What kind of energy would Red Panda have sitting on a tree? Potential, kinetic. What kind of energy does bowling ball have rolling down the alley? Kinetic, potential. What kind of energy does bowling ball have sitting on a rack? Potential, kinetic. When a pendulum swings, at which point is kinetic energy highest? 3, 2, 4, 5. Which point has the most potential energy? A or D? As a pendulum swings from its highest to lowest, what happens to its kinetic and potential energy? The potential energy decreases while the kinetic energy increases. The kinetic energy decreases while the potential energy increases. Gravitational potential energy depends on the blank and blank of the object, height and mass, or mass and movement. Energy stored in food and fuels. Chemical potential energy, gravitational potential energy. Energy stored by objects that stretch. Elastic potential energy, chemical potential energy. Non-contact forces. Blank is a force applied to an object by another body that is not in direct contact with it. Non-contact force, gravity, magnetic force. Blank are tiny particles that are the basic unit of mass. Atoms, charge, electromagnet. Blank is the repelling or attracting force between a magnet. Magnetic force, gravity. Blank is the attraction that exists between all bodies and have mass. Gravity, magnetic force, electrons. Blank is the invisible field around a magnet. Magnetic fields, electrons, charge. Blank is a magnet created with electricity. Electromagnet, electrons, magnetic fields. What two things affect the force of gravity? Click all that apply. Distance, mass, angle, momentum. What are the ends of a magnet named? North and south, east and west. What is needed to create an electromagnet? Click all that apply. Wire coiled, ferromagnetic material, magnet for the wire coil, electricity, heat. How is an electromagnet turned off? Stop the electric current through the coil, send an electric current through the coil. What are ways to increase the strength of an electromagnet? Check all that apply. More coils, more electricity, less coils, less electricity.